League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Johnson. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score.
Nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On second down now, it's Williams. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Gordon once more. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.